with us now. Mustafa Santiago Ali, he's with the National Wildlife Federation, spent 24 years at the EPA. Mustafa, we appreciate you joining us. You're the expert here. Am I right? Am I being fair to compare East Palestine and the response to that to what we're seeing from the wildfire smoke?
Well, I think we should always make sure that folks who are in need are getting the attention that they deserve. I come from a community that's very similar to East Palestine, a small rural community. And for years, decades, people have had a difficult time in being able to get the attention that they need. I think that we just have to make sure that whether it's in East Palestine or in other locations, that we're making sure that folks are getting the resources, they're getting the attention, they're getting the health care that they're going to need to be able to make sure that they can move from surviving to thriving, if you will. I
think we can all agree that the folks in East Palestine are not getting the help that they need, at least when we interview and talk to the folks that are there. I'm interested when we watch the coverage of these wildfires, because there's wildfires every wildfire season. I remember covering them in Colorado. It was never a national story. Is this blown a little bit out of proportion when we're canceling indoor events and closing stores?
Well, I think people see the smoke, right? And they taste it and they smell it. So that gets people to want to focus on it. And there are public health impacts, especially if you have challenged immune system, if you're elderly or children, if you're a pregnant mother, then there can be some significant impacts to your body. You know, you can have problems with asthma. We've got 25 million people in our country and 7 million kids. So when you have these types of situations, you've got to make sure that those folks who need help are getting it and that you're putting a spotlight on it.
Yeah, I think what's interesting is we're hearing this argument now all of a sudden that because of these wildfires, and we saw it from Justin Trudeau, we have to tackle climate change and address its impacts. But if you look deeper into the numbers, burning boreal forests in North America and Eurasia in 2021 released 1.76 billion tons of carbon dioxide. Pardon me. That's nearly twice as much as global aviation that year, 4 times as much as New York State's annual emissions, 3 times as much as the Inflation Reduction Act projected to reduce emissions in 2030. I'm wondering if this is not proof, when you look at this, and forest fires are going to happen, that there's really nothing we can do as humans to stop this trend. Therefore, we should start spending this money on limiting the impacts of forest fires and hurricanes and everything else.
Well, you know, the science, and I'm rooted in science, you know, shares with us a number of things. See, the IPCC report, the National Climate Assessment reports, you know, they've all shared with us that temperatures are going to go up, and that when temperatures go up, you're going to have more droughts, and more droughts, since we're talking about wildfires, you know, creates that additional kindling, if you want. And in Canada, what we're currently seeing is that they're having more significant and larger areas are burning. And why is that important? I mean, Canada has over 850 million acres of trees that are out there. And since they're on our border, you know, if we have these wildfires, and you're just going to get more of the pollutants that are going to come across our border.
All right, fair enough. Mustafa, we appreciate you joining us. Thank you. Thanks for being available. We'll talk soon. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.